you see how they're talking about how Mexico is like California's Mexico, and that's an excuse that they're using. And I try to convey to some people. Oh, there you go.
Thanks.
I try to convey to some people that that's what life was like back then. There were countries that battled other countries, and they hammered out borders that way. And then when the war got too much for one side, or both sides didn't want a war anymore, they sat down after a lot of people died, and they hammered out where the border is. All right, we got this now. We kicked your ass. This is now ours. And they don't understand, because that's so inconceivable in 2025 America, maybe other parts of the world it's happening. But to have supposed civilized nations like us, Europe, places like that, the idea of going in and just taking someone's country or a piece of it. Look, they're freaking out because Russia wants what was originally theirs, Ukraine. And they're freaking out about that. So now it's inconceivable. But like we were talking about before, they don't read history. They don't know the history. They just hear things and they know fantasy. So they get that in their head and think, oh, we stole Mexico from the Mexicans. So they're entitled to live in California and New Mexico and Arizona and Texas because we beat the shit out of them back in the 1800s?
For part of it, I mean, isn't your beef with Spain? I thought we were fighting Spain. You speak a European language. So go take it up with Spain. It was the Aztecs versus the conquistadors, and the conquistadors were like MMA brawlers. It was just a giant brawl. And what, as far as Texas and going up north goes, I bet only the elites knew what the border was. You're probably on your horse and people were like, this is Mexico now. And you're like, really? What the f? I'm in Mexico?
Do you know before Mexico only owned that portion of the Southwest for 29 years?
Oh, right.
It was all Spain before that. Spain owned that whole shittery. And they owned it for 29 years, and now it's theirs in 2025 to shit on and fuck with and everything. It's so ridiculous. Hi, this is Anthony Cumia.
And hello, I am Gavin McInnes.
Together, we're Compound Censored.
And we'd like you to subscribe to our network that has more fantastic content you could shake a stick at. Use this promo code for a one-time super offer.
Do it. It's uncensored and oh so entertaining.
It's such a children's book version of the world. Like America was sitting here minding its own business. The top part was owned by the Indians. The bottom part was owned by these innocent, beautiful Mexicans with their little sombreros on.
Sombreros and castanets.
We killed all of the Indians, and then we killed all the beautiful Mexicans. Just slaughtered them all. We didn't suffer any casualties. We made
Apparently
our
we
borders.
only left short, ugly ones because that's all I see now.
We called it America, and then we needed labor. So we flew in a bunch of slaves, and they built the Empire State Building and built us America.
The Capitol.
We're thieves. Which, by the way, say that insane view of the world was true. Aren't you kind of a that I just came in here and took all your and then made you build me a society? That's embarrassing.
Yeah. I saw a meme about that with the whole Mexico thing, and it was a couple of the guys from Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and they're crying. They go, "We're not good at war. We're not good at war." Yeah, you lost. That's how every border that you see, it was made through some type of conflict over the course of human history. Look at Europe. You see all the borders? They were pushed all over the place. So is France entitled to some of Germany, or Belgium is entitled? Like, that's kind of the shit that started World War II.
What about Rome? Should we
Hitler trying to annex things that Russia or Germany had owned previous?
All of those countries stole their land from Caesar. They stole that land from Rome. They should give reparations to the Italians for the land they stole. And by the way, the Indians were not bad at war. They roasted our asses for centuries. For 320 years, they were chopping our babies' heads off, kidnapping our women, making them into their particular tribe, murdering us in horrific, unspeakable ways, then celebrating.
Until we got a country together with an army, we really were at their mercy.
The Indian Wars leaked way past 1776.
Oh, yeah.
They went on and on and on. There were generations and generations of old ladies in their bed going, well, I guess we lost this one. It could have been a great country one day. Oh, well. Then her granddaughter, same thing. She dies. Well,
same scenario.
My grandmother died just like this. A loser who's losing to the Indians. Oh, well, bye.
That's that American persistence and gumption.
Yeah.
Let's just keep rolling west and hope it gets better. And eventually, they figured out how to get rid of those nasty redskins.
Gets better. We literally got better, like higher quality human beings. You think of the gumption and balls and better than us, you'd have to be to cross the Atlantic and go to America and then like try to farm and then fight Indians who don't want you there. So anyone remotely not Braveheart is dead. So you end up making a nation of ninjas, like super warriors. That's what America is.
You think people would be good at one thing or the other? Like you're going to cross thousands of miles of ocean. Well, they're a seafaring people, and that's what
all
they'll
along
do.
the border of the oceans. They'll be
on the coast,
they'll be in Newfoundland,
and then
New
it's
Brunswick.
And then it's like, no, let's cross the same distance, but now on land that changes to mountains and then prairie, and there's hostile people and animals, and that is a better grade of people than we are.
And then we'll irrigate it and create a new government. Like this is what really pissed me off, especially as an immigrant. I come
Make a train.
What?
Making a train. To take a wagon, and it just the crossing got better and easier and faster.
Going so deep into debt with these railway systems and going, well, I hope it pays off buying Louisiana off France. But that's what really pisses me off about Americans is the ingratitude and I think this is true of a lot of immigrants like me is we come here and we go, this country is so fantastic. Why don't you like it? Why are you not proud of your country? It has incredible history. And they're like, no, it's it. It's someone, we stole it and we cheated. No.
Yeah.
The opposite. We got cheated on and still won.
They will, the TikTok videos, the one you sent me with all the
I got a whole pile of those.
This was stolen land. They deserve to be here more than we do. They just on themselves with their crazy psychopath eyes and their like crazy their face like looks like they're stupid.
They have
angry.
They have dumb physiognomy.
Yeah,
you can
it's
smell
just
it.
Stupid face.
Can you imagine dating if you're like a 24-year-old non-idiot who, you don't have to be MAGA or right wing, but you just know that America wasn't, stolen, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
If you just know a basic like high school history. Imagine dating right now. You can't put anything in your bio that's not queer or you're never
it's all got to be gay. It's just got to be gay. And then you're gay. I mean, what kind of woman really wants a gay guy that you would want to be with anyway?
I guess you're right. Pronouns, he, him. I mean, you probably have to do that. But then I don't know if that's worth it. Well, they say all's fair in love and war. So maybe you just lie. You have a rainbow in your thing and you go straight guy with lots of gay friends who hates Trump and is looking to explore the city with someone new.
So if you enjoyed that clip,
then subscribe to Compound Censored using this promo code.